So outstanding directing motion picture.
Yeah.
Tell me, what feeling goes through you once you found out about this?
I was shocked. We had submitted, and I was hoping to get a nomination for. They have an independent film category, and I realized we didn't get that, and so I was kind of, well, maybe whatever, next movie. And then someone called me and said congratulations, and I didn't know what for, and then I found out it was this, with the directors of 12 Years a Slave and The Butler and Best Man Holiday and
You're competing with pretty big names.
Yeah, no, and it's. We've always kind of been the underdog story from, we started on Kickstarter. That's how we got our money. And we had a couple investors come in, but we way less than $1 million to make the movie. And I think the smallest one of those was probably Mandela, and that was up in the millions. So there's just the fact that we're the one out of the 5 that no one's heard of. So I'm very grateful to the NAACP Image Awards for having me here, because hopefully people will learn about this film, which is a great film. We've shown at a lot of festivals. People really respond to it. And
of course, and tell the viewers, about the film. What is it about? What's the title and everything?
Yeah, the title of the movie is Home, and it stars Banga Kanabi, who is in The Wire, and he plays a man. It's a very simple story, recovering from mental illness, who's trying to move out of his group home into his own apartment to try to reconnect with his son. And I have a great cast. Banga, I have Victor Williams, Joe Morton's in it, Tawny Cypress, Danny Hawk. And it's gotten great. We've been in about 40 different festivals. We've won awards at about 14 of them, and it's just, it's it's hard getting people in to see it because of the subject matter, like mental illness. But it's a fun movie, it's a positive story, and it's been a real joy just sharing it with people. And this is kind of the icing on the cake to be acknowledged for something that we've all worked so hard on.
Now, what inspired the idea for this story?
Well, I live in New York, and you see people all the time who are going through things. My parents were also social workers, so that might have been something, way back that was in my head about telling a story like this that would be valuable. But, 40 to 50 million people in the United States at any one time are dealing with mental illness. And so but not a lot of people talk about it because of the stigma attached to it. And so to kind of present a story about someone who's kind of just like you and me, trying to accomplish things but maybe has other issues going on, was something that I felt was valuable and timely, and hopefully people come out and see it. HomeTheFilm.com is our site, and we come out March 25th.
That's good. I like when someone actually gives viewers out there a different perspective of a different life, because it's not something that you consider on a daily basis.
Absolutely. And there's been other movies, Silver Linings Playbook came out, but it was, it had a big cast and it was a big Hollywood film, and nothing against that, but it's hard doing stories that are kind of certain importance, at least to me, if you don't have the big names and the big money. And people came out and worked for 20 days shooting this thing for nothing, literally. I had actors changing in closets. It was great, man. We had pizza for lunch and Metro cards to get to work, and that's how we did it. So
that's amazing. Now, what was one of the hardships doing this film? Now, being that it is independent.
It's the hardship with doing this, it's always the money, But at the same time, it's interesting. I've been in movies. This is my first movie that I've directed. This is my debut, but I've been in,
and you're doing a big break like this.
Yeah, man, that's cool. It's cool. But I've been as an assistant director for many years. So I've been on sets, and there was something really, really cool about. Because I said the money was the hard thing, but also the fact that you don't have money means that people who are there want to be there. They may not be the most skilled or talented or have the most experience, but they have all the heart and effort. And so in a way, it was a blessing that we had. It was a blessing in a way that we had no money, because had we had more, maybe I wouldn't be here, and maybe it wouldn't have become what I think is the movie I wanted to create. So
definitely a reason for everything that happens in life. So I mean,
I'm just happy. I'm happy I'm here.